Hey guys, so I have another video for y'all today, and this time it is the 6-inch Luke Skywalker Bespin Fatigues, number 11 from the Black Series. And I actually took y'all's advice and bought it off of Amazon. It was cheaper and it came actually pretty fast, so I was pleasantly surprised, and I'll probably be using them again. I'm going to pre-order some 3 and 3/4 inch figures here pretty soon. But I got this guy and I really like him. In my personal opinion, he was the one I was looking forward to the most in this wave. I know he's gotten a bit of controversy over the face and whatnot, but I think he is overall really, really cool. And anyways, we'll get to that in just a second. I just want to show you the box first. The Black Series really, really likes to keep things simple. The packaging is always the same, and they just follow a very generic line, which is very elegant at the same time. But at the, that goes hand in hand with the fact that we already have a figure called Luke Skywalker. They could have put with Bespin fatigues. I think honestly that they should do that because we're going to have a million Luke Skywalkers here in just a bit. So I thought that was kind of weird. Another thing that I found strange was this picture in the corner. Generally, they look very much like the actors. They're like a little... they're like really, really close to what the actors look like and whatnot. But this one is not. This one doesn't look anything like Mark Hamill, which I thought was kind of weird. Anyways, on the back, it's going to be the regular picture, and we've got the little bio. Luke battles Darth Vader on the narrow platform in Cloud City and rejects Vader's urging to turn to the dark side and rule the galaxy with him. I've never heard it put that way before, but, and his quote is, "You'll find I'm full of surprises." So, there's a box, and here's going to be the figure. I know there's a lot of controversy over his face, but I don't think it's too bad. I think that when, we got the news that they were going to be making this, like, really high resolution, action figures, and we were all really excited. I mean, I don't know, there was some part of me that just said that they weren't going to stick with it. They were going to switch back to those cheap, easy molds for faces, and I think they kind of have a little bit. Not on every figure, and I don't think the Luke Skywalker is that bad. I just think that the first version of him in his X-Wing gear is a lot better. And I'm sure that, there are people that agree with me or disagree, whatever. But, I mean, honestly, his face, not at all. It doesn't hinder me from wanting this figure. I still think it's a really good face sculpt, just not quite in the liking of Luke Skywalker. But there's something about Mark Hamill that people just can't get right in the face. I don't know, because they can't really do it with Sideshow Collectibles either. And here I think they did a great job with his outfit. I absolutely love every single outfit that Luke Skywalker wears in Episode 5. I think it is the only costume. These are the most costume changes that Luke Skywalker goes through, because in Episode 4, he's always in his, like, Tatooine outfit, except when he's a stormtrooper. And then Episode 5, or Episode 6, he's, I think, always just a Jedi, dressed in his Jedi gear. So you definitely see the most costume changes, and maybe that's why I like it so much, but I think they did a great job. And I unhooked his lightsaber, as you can tell, from the blade and stuck it on the belt. I like that they allowed us to do this now, and then you've got the holster. It just gives us that option. And here's the gun as well, and I think or the blaster. Simple, but, it works, and it fits really well in his hand. And I love his boots. Anyways, show you the lightsaber real quick. It's the same one that we've gotten before, and it just plugs in. Looks nicely. So they're pretty sturdy. They're not wobbly or anything once you put them back in. But this figure didn't have any problems with the feet. Like I had a problem with Obi-Wan and Greedo with getting them to stand properly. And I think it did. I think they did better with this one. The problem is they put the joints so low in the feet that it's awkward to make them stand correctly. It takes a lot of foot positioning to get them to stand without wobbling. And the same case was for this Luke Skywalker, just not as much. He wasn't as hard to put to steady, I guess. The joints are really, really firm, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. It just is a little more difficult for me to pose him. And he's got the same articulation as every other Black Series figure. But I think he looks really cool. Oh, except he doesn't have any movement, really. I mean, he's got a little bit of torso movement, but nothing significant. I'd hardly call it, I'd hardly consider that, you know, movement. But anyways, that's Luke Skywalker. I really enjoyed this figure. I'm really glad I picked him up, and for the price I did, I think he's the best one in the line. Not a huge Stormtroopers fan, so I mean, if I find that Stormtrooper, I'll probably pick him up, but I doubt I'll find him in stores. I'm not going to pay $34 for him, no way. I prefer the more unique characters, but that's just me. Anyways, and so I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and stay tuned for more videos to come. Thank you.